Namaste, everyone. Blessed day here in North Carolina. It's starting to get a little bit cloudy. We've had a little bit increased winds here from Hurricane Irma way down south. The track was supposed to come here, but we're grateful that it's not, and we wish everybody the best in Florida and around that area that are dealing with the effects of hurricane. And I'm so happy to see that it's been downgraded, and it's continuing to downgrade as it makes landfall, and that is awesome because that thing was huge. But yes, it's still very traumatic and very dangerous, so we wish you all the best. Lots of love, guys. Today I wanted to talk to you all about trolls. I guess that's what they call the negative energy vampires on social media. And I have dealt with some people that have trolled me since going vegan. Before that, I really didn't have anybody because I didn't say much that was different than everybody else. But now that I'm really starting to speak my mind and open who I am as a person and really showing my soul, it's starting to touch nerves of people. And some people have said some really hurtful things, and my answer to you is it really doesn't bother me anymore. It used to make me so angry, it would make me upset. It would put fear in my heart, the threats that people are giving me. But now I don't care. There's really nothing that anybody can say or do to me to hurt me anymore, because I have built this wall of protection around myself, and it comes from inside. It comes from a lot of self-development. It comes from a lot of meditation. It comes from a lot of self-love. I know who I am. I am a beautiful person. I am kind. I'm full of life now, and I am a mother of 3 beautiful children who are so smart, so talented, and so dedicating to live beautiful, happy lives. They're really just great kids. And I'm married to a wonderful husband that supports me 100%. Even if I choose to smoke a drug that is illegal here where we live, that drug I am so grateful for. It's not a drug. It is an herbal medicine that has been used for 6,000 plus years. It is an herbal medicine. It cures cancer. It cures seizures. It considerably has helped my struggle with bipolar illness that I am now cured from. I have been medication free since October of 2016. It was the sole reason that I was able to pull myself from the dark night, from my dark shadows. Marijuana was the reason that it still is the reason I am alive. I was able to numb the horrible pain that I have dealt with and I have felt from my experiences throughout this life, and they have not been easy. It numbed that pain so that I could heal it slowly. I needed to heal slowly. I've been through so much trauma in this life that I needed to heal slowly, and marijuana, I am so grateful, has helped me. And thank goodness we moved to Seattle in 2014. I'm wearing my Seattle Seahawks shirt. Woo! I think it says 2014 on here somewhere. Yep, 2014. Look right there. Oh. We moved to Seattle in 2014, and it was legalized in June of that year. And if it had not been for that, if it had not been for working as a nurse in Seattle hospitals and experiencing the wonderful effects that marijuana had for my patients, especially for, turn that down, sorry guys, especially for hyperemesis during pregnancy, so excessive vomiting during pregnancy, it really helped my patients. And we would write prescriptions for Marinol, which was the pharmaceutical version. We encouraged not to smoke because it is bad for your lungs. But we also did write medical marijuana prescriptions for our patients because they deserved relief. And Zofran, the often the drug of choice, along with Phenergan, have huge risk of defects for our babies that we have inside our bodies. And to be able to smoke an herb, a medicinal herb, that is 6,000 years old, to cure that, it made so much, it had so many benefits for my patients. And so watching them be pregnant and using, I was able to use in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy, living in Seattle, where it was legal, so that I could get through my pregnancy and I could function. I felt so downtrodden. I was so depressed. I was so sick. And I was able to feel relief. I had a 2.5-year-old and an 18-month-old when I delivered my third child. I had a wonderful husband that was very supportive, but I was miserable. And so thank you, marijuana. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. So yes, I still smoke now. My usage is decreasing as the days go by. I have been juggling around with the idea of maybe giving it up just to see how much higher I can go in this vibrational frequency, and just to see what kind of spirituality I can accomplish after giving it up, because I do feel now that it might be holding me back. But if it wasn't for this medication, if it wasn't for this herb, this medicine, I wouldn't be alive. I can tell you that much. I wouldn't be alive. I would have died a long time ago. And my husband, he knows this about me. I don't hide this from my family. I don't hide this from anybody in my family. They know who I am. They are so proud of me. I am so proud of me. And if me being a hippie mother, pot smoking of 3, hippie pot smoking mother of 3, I should say, if that really bothers you so much, don't watch. Don't listen to the words that I speak. I don't care. But somebody is going to resonate. Somebody is going to hear me and understand that this has been so helpful and that it could be helpful for them. Just in case you're unaware, marijuana is legalized now in 26 states for medical usage. It is currently in the process of being legalized in North Carolina. It has been decriminalized in North Carolina. So if I do get caught with it, since we don't deal drugs here, since we don't deal marijuana, it wouldn't even be a fine, the amount that I have on my person. They might take it away, but they're not going to come into my house and bust my door open with a foot. Get over yourselves. I mean, seriously, it is marijuana. And to go, it's like, it's funny because you can never do enough. You can never be enough for everybody around you. And they will always find something to nitpick about. And if marijuana is it for you, then bravo, enjoy yourselves. But for me, it was a blessing. And for it to be legal recreationally in multiple states, legal, why does an imaginary state line tell me that I can't treat my illness? Why does an imaginary state line tell me that I can't treat my symptoms? I have suffered chronic pain for a very long time. I've had herniated discs since I was 14 years old from multiple horse falls, and I broke my back when I was 22 years of age, I think. It was 2007. I broke my back and my sternum in 2 places. And I've had a lot. I have 5 herniated discs and a degenerated disc that has no fluid left in it. Supposedly, I don't know what my MRIs show now being vegan, but it'd be interesting to find out. I've had a lot of chronic pain, which is much more resolved than it ever was. I was on Opana at one point, and I used IV drugs to help me deal with my emotional pain and also my physical pain. And you know what? I'm grateful that I had that outlet, because again, I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't be here. So until you walk in someone's shoes, and until you really know who that person is, you should try to steer clear from judging that person, because really, when you judge somebody else, it's oftentimes a reflection of who you are on the inside. And it really does show your true colors of the type of person that you are on the inside. Instead of having empathy for people, instead of being grateful for everything that they have accomplished. I am a former IV drug user, Dilaudid, fentanyl, morphine, any type of opiate I could get my hands on. Nubain was a good one. Dilaudid, fentanyl, morphine, Nubain. I was bipolar on 10 different medications a day at the age of 31. 31, I was on 10 different medications. I mean, come on. I wasn't capable of taking care of my kids. I wasn't capable of taking care of myself. And I basically slept my life away, because in my dream state, I was free. And in this life, I was in prison. And I came out alive. And I came out way better than I could ever imagine. And the life that I am manifesting for myself today and every day that goes by, I am amazed at the changes that we have been given and the life that we have been given, and I'm grateful. And my hands are in prayer when I say this, because I am so grateful. and happy and in love. And I'm not just in love with my husband, I'm in love with this life. I'm in love with the breath in my lungs, and I am in love with this, with every day, with every second, with every moment. So please, go find yourselves inside. Please, try to hold off on your judgment of others. I used to judge people. I used to be that nurse that would say, fuck them, they're doing drugs, what a piece of shit to do that with your baby inside. You know what? They did what they had to do to survive. They did what they had to do to keep living, and it wasn't the best choice, but it's what worked for them. And most of the time, those people that were using drugs, because I know for myself from personal experience, they don't want to be using drugs. I didn't want to be using drugs. I kept wishing and hoping and praying for normalcy. I kept wishing, hoping, and praying for health and happiness. And granted, I finally got it. But I wasn't happy where I was. Using IV drugs makes you feel miserable. Using any type of drugs, aside from marijuana, since it's not really a drug, makes you feel miserable. So I encourage everyone out there who listens, who may listen in the future, to please stop judging others. Go within inside yourself, go inside your own heart and your own soul, and look into why you have those feelings about others. And maybe instead of judging, offer a smile, offer a loving gesture, offer something to say thank you to that person for trying, and say thank you to that person for being alive. And maybe that might help them on their journey to better themselves, improve themselves, and give them a little taste of what happiness might look like, just to be kind. So I just ask all of you, please be kind to one another. Please have love for one another. Please be helpful to one another. And please just stop judging. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And it's funny to have judged, to be the one that used to judge, and to have this universe stick me into the exact position that I thought was so terrible, and such a horrible member of society who would be an IV drug user and do that to their family and to their children. I was smacked right into that position. I mean, literally smacked right into that position. And I'm grateful. I am grateful every day for the path that I have walked, the path that I've chosen to walk, because every choice you make is yours alone. Every decision in this life is your choice. I am grateful for the path that I have walked, and I have come to terms with everything that has happened in my past, and I am proud to say that I am now free. So I wish you all the best. I wish you happiness and love and kindness, and I wish that you spread that to people. Please, please, please like, comment, share. I have a message. It's not about money so much. I want to be free. I want to have freedom to live. And yes, blessed day, we got a second car. This car is new to us, but it is a vehicle. I sometimes have felt like I am in prison, living so far away from everyone we know here. We're 20 miles out now, and to have one car, and my husband works such long hours, and to never be home. And now we have two vehicles that we can go visit their daddy and my husband when he's working sometimes, to say hi, and we can go to the beach, and we can go to the park, and we can go play and be living, even if our new little car is, we called her Frida. So I wanted to celebrate the little things in my life and to be happy and grateful. And so I thank you all for listening. I wish you again the best of love, peace, and love. Namaste. Like, comment, and share in the comment section below. There's my lovely mandala. The wind has been changing. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. If you have obstetrical questions, if you have ICU related questions, any type of medical questions, I really run the gamut, and I've seen a lot from the places that I have worked, and I would love to help you change your life. So please, have a wonderful day. Namaste, friends.